Yes, Jonathan. Philip said that your touchdown really kind of helped put the game away. How important is it to convert in those short yardage situations? And just how were you able to make that defender miss? The safety came down and you put a move in tight quarters. How were you able to get in the end zone there?
Yeah, really, and how you mentioned, those short yardage situations. I mean, whether we're on the goal line or whether we're midfield, those got to have the situations. We always talk about in the running back room. You just got to find a way, and that's one of the biggest things. And luckily, they always say, you can handle one man, and that's just the biggest thing. So if you see that man, crashing down hard, coming down at an angle, and you're able to, kind of slip back on that soft shoulder, I mean, that's something you have to do. But those short yardage situations, you just got to find a way.
Mike Chappell.
Yeah, Jonathan, you made it a point that last week you kept the first football touchdown. Do you keep this? Are you a collector or not, or only the ones that are really special?
So I just found out recently that you can keep any ball that you want. I didn't know that. I'm thinking, you're going to keep the first game ball, or maybe your first multi-touchdown game. So I just found out from the running back group that you can keep every single football. So I definitely have to go ask the equipment managers if they, still remember which one was the touchdown ball.
They probably won't tell you the truth. You'll just get another football.
Stephen Holder.
Jonathan, Philip threw his 400th career touchdown today. As someone who just literally got to the NFL, can you even begin to put that in perspective?
I mean, it's kind of just crazy to think about it, because like a future Hall of Fame quarterback, is just, it's rare to come around. So to be able to have, Phillip Rivers be, my quarterback, it's something that's truly special. And, throughout this whole process of just, entering in the league during this pandemic, I have a story to tell, but I'm just even more thankful to have another story to tell. Like, hey, I played with Hall of Famer Phillip Rivers. I mean, that was my quarterback my first year in the league. So it's definitely pretty special, and he deserves it. He put in the work, over multiple years, and he definitely deserves it.
Dave Griffiths.
Can you kind of tell us? Can you tell us a little bit about just what he's like in the huddle, and even if his numbers aren't huge, right? Just sort of the calming influence and just sort of how in control he is.
Oh, he's very in control. And one of the biggest things is the little keys he throws out to a bunch of receivers, backs, line. I mean, we're in the huddle, and he's telling receivers, hey, alert, heads up for this look. We might check to this if we see this. Hey, back, come over here, Let's flip the play, flip the protection. Eyes on him, watch out, he might be coming. Or, even the line, they make a call, he's like, hey, no, let's go here. So, I mean, just in these 17 years, I mean, there's not one defensive scheme you can't put in front of his face that he doesn't have the answer to. So when you have a guy who has experience like that, I mean, that you're in good hands.
All right, we'll go last one here, Dave Griffiths.
Hey, Jonathan, I'm just curious, from your perspective on the sideline, what's the offense's reaction when the defense scores? I'm sure everybody gets kind of amped up whenever that happens.
I mean, when the defense scores, I mean, at first it's, it's just like, wow. I mean, like, is he going to go all the way? What kind of move is he going to make? You start looking at his, ball carrying skills, and, you get a little bit of a laugh, how, they carry the ball. But, I mean, just the emphasis of those guys, pick six, safety. I mean, it's exciting, because it's like, hey, not only can we score, but our defense can score too. So, pick your poison. Would you rather have our offense on the field, or would you rather, have to go against our defense? And it's so exciting to watch those guys make plays and get in the end zone.